My name's Chris, and I'm the plumbing manager at Absolute Services, and today I'm here to talk to you about some helpful tips as far as the proper use and maintenance of garbage disposals in your kitchen, in your homes. One of the common misconceptions about garbage disposals is that you can just basically put down anything inside the drain and it will chew it up and slice it up and mash it up and send it flying on down the kitchen sink drain. Technically, it will, for the most part, do that. It does have blades inside of there that will chop up a lot of stuff, but what that does is it creates issues further on down the line. It'll take, like potato skins, for example. A lot of people will put potato skins down inside the garbage disposal, and what it does is it mashes it up into, creates like a paste or a sludge or a mush, and that mush gets pushed on down the drain line, and oftentimes it's not completely pushed out with hot water, it's pushed out with cold water, and what it does is it coats the inside of the drain, and over time it starts to pile up and cake up the drain line, which starts out with an inside diameter of about this big and eventually starts to build up and restrict until it's choked down to nothing, and then you're calling a plumber because your kitchen sink is backed up. So ideally what it's designed for is scraps and things of that nature that are still left on the plate that didn't get scraped off into the garbage, or things that may have accidentally got missed while doing food prep inside of the sink. It's the most ideal situation and the most appropriate use for that disposal, so you don't cause issues down the road by putting things in there that are too big or too hard to be properly chopped up and pushed down the line, and then potentially just causing yourself to have clogs and issues down the road and having to have a professional plumber come out to clear the line. As far as maintaining the garbage disposal system, it's best to use like a citrus type degreaser or cleaner. A lot of people will notice after a little bit of time that sometimes a foul odor will start to emanate outside from the garbage disposal. Best way to neutralize that is with anything that is a very strong, like a citrus type degreaser, or something that is really good at neutralizing acids and odors and smells. Bleach probably is not ideal because it can wear and tear the internal components. What I recommend is like a lemon or an orange, like any type of citrus degreaser and cleaner is probably the best for keeping the odor down and also keeping the bacteria from growing inside there and causing foul odors and smells, and keeping the parts clean and moving. Also, if you do not use your garbage disposal very frequently, or you forget that you have one, you don't really like to use one, but you still have a system in place, it's always best to at least try to remember to exercise it regularly, because what happens is if you don't use it regularly and you don't get the blades on the inside to spin, and you just run normal water through it and it sits still over time, the bearings and the components begin to rust. So when you do go to use it, a lot of times you flip the switch and you'll just hear a humming noise, and it'll trip the breaker or it won't come on at all. And then a lot of times that causes the unit to seize up, and you'll either have to have it repaired or replaced by a licensed plumber.
We take care of your home, absolutely.